No, I was pretty happy with their intent and their endeavour. We just couldn't finish our play. You know, we just didn't reward ourselves enough when we had some opportunities to hurt on the scoreboard and even some easy transition through the middle of the ground. We stuffed up. You know, I think our kicking efficiency was, probably 10% under what they were all day. So we gave them too many turnover opportunities, which they got some reward out of and maximised some opportunities, and we didn't take ours.
Has that been a bit of a common theme through the year, that it's still going to be one of the things you have to improve?
It's one of a lot of things, really. But we do a lot of work on our kicking, and these days the modern game demands that you need to be a highly skilled team, particularly under pressure, and we haven't been able to execute that enough during the year, particularly when we've come up against good, strong teams. Probably this year that we haven't been able to do it at the level required. So we know we've got a lot of work to do in that particular area. The contested ball area, I think, was also probably an area today. First possession of stoppages, they were well in front today as well. And so, stronger bodies, more intent in the way we attack the contested ball is going to be important. And so that's one of a lot of areas.
So what have you learned from the whole experience?
This is a really demanding caper. It's a tough industry. Probably nothing I didn't really already know, but being put in the position to lead the club into battle for 5 weeks has been a great experience. Would have liked to have had a few more wins on the board to finish off the year well, but it hasn't been a good year all round, and you just put it down to a good learning curve.
Does it give you an appetite, or does it deter you from wanting to do it again?
I'm not too hungry at the moment. No, disappointed with the result. So, as I said, I'm keen to sit down at the end of this process. We've got a couple of days to review this game and the season to get the players out by Wednesday back in Melbourne. So at the end of that process, and be able to sit back and speak to a few people to see how they've seen my cameo appearance. And it's probably fair to say, it's been different than I thought. I've enjoyed the challenge, but I'll just weigh up all those considerations before I think about putting my hat in the ring. I thought it was a magnificent day. I thought it was great. So it's a great occasion for Port Adelaide to have the opportunity to stamp themselves here as this is going to be their future home. They're obviously playing for Brogues in his last game of footy, so they were playing for something. Ebert's 150th game, so there was an occasion. They obviously didn't want to have a wooden spoon on in their trophy cabinet, so there was a whole heap of reasons why the day was important for them, but I thought the atmosphere out there was fantastic, and I can only imagine going forward that this will be a highlight fixture. To be able to come here and play any stage will be a highlight.
So when Scully got removed, there were some conspiracy theories that he'd already made his decision. Is that the case?
No, Sculls has unfortunately missed this game due to injury. He's had a hip flexor for probably a couple of weeks, just got worse and worse, and to the point where he couldn't train. So there's nothing more sinister than that. Unfortunately, he couldn't play because of injury. He would have been handy, big ground today. Certainly his running power would have been handy, but he couldn't make it due to injury.
Do you expect him to sideline midweek as
well? Well, yeah, fingers crossed. He said that he'd like to make the decision at the end of the year. Well, it's here now. How quickly that decision-making process will be, I guess we're all hoping that it's sooner rather than later, but he obviously will have some time now to think about that, and we're waiting for his decision, and we're confident that we've done everything we can to let him know that we want him here at Melbourne, and hopefully that's the case, but we'll have to wait and see.
Can I just clarify, when you mentioned Wednesday, is that going to be your time to see whether you want to?
No, it's just we've got time between now and Wednesday with the players have to be finished up and they go on their leave, so that's why we're trying to wrap up the season between now and Wednesday.
I know it doesn't happen through the rest of the season to finish, but for a detailed point of view,
No, none that I'm aware of. I think Blee's had a migraine.